Hi, Dan Klatt here. I'm the founder of the Global Prosperity Network as well as RaceToHalfMillion.com. How is it even remotely possible that you can transform the lives of 500,000 people? This is the real race to 500,000. You taking action, you being that inspired visionary leader you have it within you to be, you testing what's possible for you. Once you're in my Global Prosperity Network, getting this year of coaching, you're pushing through all the limitations you had in your beliefs about what's possible for you. And in fact, one of our primary themes is you're powerful beyond measure. You're connecting with how powerful you are, and you're recognizing that every limit to that power is false because you're pushing through it. So right now, let's do a test. Well, because you are prime cause. You are the creator of your life. You have the responsibility to honor and fulfill the 5 Ds. That is your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma. This is honoring your reason for being. It's being of service as much as you can to as many people as you can. This is why you're here. It's the purpose for your life. And through you, this is humanity's crowning moment. The greatest achievement. This is the most important work the human race has ever done. Because of you doing this yourself and leading everyone connected with you through doing it with everyone connected with them. That's how you, my friend, have transformed the whole human race. That's how you have liberated everyone on the planet. Yes, you. Yes, you. Absolutely. Certainty. Truthfully, this is real. This is happening right here through you. Doing this yourself and leading all your friends through doing it for themselves. So right now, pause. Go to all the social media you use. Add the total number of people connected with you. You can reach them with almost no effort or time, very quickly and easily, and lead them through making this transformation themselves, through winning the race to 500,000 themselves. Maybe for them that starts with $500,000. They get $500,000 just by transforming the lives of 278 people connected with them. Our focus, once you're in my Global Prosperity Network and leading your own, our focus is on getting everyone connected with you doing the Think and Grow Rich Direct Experience, which is right here on this page. This is the $10,000 gift you are giving them. It's honestly worth that much. And now, right here at Race to 500,000, it's worth $500,000 to everyone connected with you just by them getting 278 of their friends joining their Global Prosperity Network and leading their own. So that's, once you've joined mine, and you can do that right below here, and are leading your own, you're getting a partner link. In that partner link, you're getting $1,800 for everyone joining your Global Prosperity Network and leading their own. And our focus is on getting all your friends joining your GPN and leading their own. So let's add that total number. How many people do you have whom you can easily and quickly reach with almost no effort or time and give them this $10,000 direct experience of Think and Grow Rich? This is the masterclass, honestly worth, while it was $10,000, now it's $500,000 through racetohalfmillion.com. So how many people is that? By you, shortly after you've joined my Global Prosperity Network and are leading your own, getting them doing this Think and Grow Rich direct experience themselves, and you're walking them through winning the race to $500,000 for themselves as well. They're joining yours and leading theirs. This is the most exciting and inspiring thing any of us has ever done. And it's happening through you doing this yourself. So $500,000 people, now you see that $500,000 that's almost child's play, that's almost nothing. To get $500,000 people, that might be a little stretch of what you are seeing is possible for yourself. And that's the purpose of making that your, prime cause. Your prime cause, and this is, prime cause is the $10,000 coaching program that you're doing as part of your year-long coaching with me through my Global Prosperity Network. Your prime cause, where you give your attention is where you're giving your power, is how you're creating your life. So I'm asking you, inviting you to hold that inspired vision that you have transformed the lives of $500,000 or more people directly through your Global Prosperity Network, through leading them through transforming their lives and being that inspired visionary leader their friends need them to be. So $500,000 people. You might not have $500,000 people connected directly with you online. What about in your local area? For example, Sedona, Arizona has, like the village of Oak Creek might have about 10 or 15,000 people, where I am today with Bell Rock. And then Sedona might have another 10 or 15,000 people. Cottonwood, might have 30,000 people, 60,000 people. Flagstaff, maybe that's 60 to 80,000 people. I don't know the numbers. They don't really list the populations on the signs here. They list the elevations. In other words, okay, so me, I'm using myself as an example. I'm reaching people in my area, and in Phoenix, that's an easy place because that's 4.5 or 5.5 million people. You can see yourself reaching people in your area and stretching your belief in what's possible, so that's $500,000 people. How far of an area do you have to reach in your community to get to $500,000? There's no losers here, is the thing I want you to really recognize and understand. Because if you get 100,000 people or 10,000 people and you're making $1,800 for every one of those 100,000 people or 10,000 people, that's still, you're still having more impact than almost anyone has ever had in human history by transforming the lives of 10,000 people. I mean, how many people have ever been able to have anywhere near that level of impact? Even with 1,200 people, which is our first focus in the next 2 hours through my Global Prosperity Network, as you're joining mine and leading yours. And yet, let's look at how can you create that reality that you have transformed 500,000 people. You can lead your mastermind, your Global Prosperity Network. You can get news coverage in your area. And I will work with you. I was in the media myself I was a journalist for 10 years. And I did radio for 3.5 years. I did newspapers for 10 years and radio for 3.5 years. And TV for about 1.5 years. I can write pretty well. So I will give you the press releases to make. I will give you the stories to submit. I will show you where to submit them. I will show you how to find the places to submit them. This is your Global Prosperity Network. Think of this as your 7-figure business, or 8 or 9 or 10-figure business. And what is $500,000 times $1,800? I don't know. What would that be, like 80? Is that 8 billion? I don't know. I didn't do that number before I began talking with you here. I don't know what it is. It's a lot of money. Enough to have a good life for yourself. And yet, this is the work required of every one of us on the planet. This is you honoring your divine design, duty, destiny, dharma. There is nothing you cannot achieve. There is no limit to how much power you have. Your power is beyond measure. And that's the theme we are exploring together through my Global Prosperity Network. You're joining mine and leading your own. So you're testing this. You're focusing your power on this reality. You are therefore creating it. 500,000 people. When what? Like on, what is it? The average, Facebook every month has, I don't know. I think the last I saw was 4.2 billion people using it. 500,000 is hardly any of that, right? So I'm talking about you leading your community, being the point person in your community for the work required of everyone on the planet. Of course you can do that. Especially when I'm giving you everything you need to do that. And I'm challenging you to challenge me to work with you personally until you have won the 500,000 race and transform the lives of 500,000 people directly through your Global Prosperity Network. I'm focusing myself and doing that myself. So I'm sharing with you what I'm doing. And I'm challenging you to exceed that and to get that number done before I do. To transform 500,000 people yourself before I can do that myself. That's the real race to 500,000. Do you accept this challenge? Will you take me up on this? And will you focus your power and make it happen and create that? Guess what I'm doing? I'm focusing my power. I'm creating you in my Global Prosperity Network as the person challenging me to do this before I succeed in doing this. This is a test of our mettle, our power, our focus, our persistence, our belief in ourselves, our acknowledgement of what's possible and how there's no limit to what that is. I am asking you to stretch. I am asking you to go where perhaps no human has ever gone. I'm asking you to pave the way for everyone else to do that as well. Will you accept that bet? Will you take on that challenge? Will you focus unwaveringly, persistently, passionately, fervently, and will you make it yours using the unlimited power you have? And will you work with all of us in paving that trail? I'm sharing with you what I'm doing to win this race to 500,000. And we're all working together, and you can use what we're all using to reach that result. Join us right now. Thank you very much.